Hello, good morning to all. Today I'm going to discuss a new concept. IS-95 is the interim standard 95, was the first ever CDMA based digital cellular technology, and it was developed by Qualcomm and later adopted as a standard by the Telecommunication Industry Association and released published in 1995. And the proprietary name for IS-95 is a CDMA1, and it was the first CDMA mobile phone system to gain widespread use, and it is found widely in North America. Its brand name is CDMA1, and the initial specification for the system was IS-95A, and it performance was later upgraded under IS-95B. Then the CDMA1 was the first cellular telecommunication system to use the CDMA code division multiple access system, and previous system had used FDMA, that means frequency division multiple access, or TDMA, time division multiple access. And within IS-95 being a second generation 2G system, and all the latter 3G system using CDMA are their access system. And this is the IS-95 architecture, and this is the elementary components using this architecture. First is your mobile station MS. This is the mobile phone instrument with the user, and it may be standalone device or fax machine extra. Next is your base station. BS is a system between MS and MSC, and mobile switching center MSC, it is equivalent to the telephone exchange of a fixed network, and it is a system which interface between wire network and wireless network. Next is your home location register HLR. It manages records of subscriber details. Data message handover DMH. It is responsible for collecting billing data. Next, visited location register VLR. It is the function unit that dynamically stores subscriber information obtained from respective HLR. Next is your authentication center SC. It manages authentication process of subscriber. Next is equipment identity register EIR. It keeps the record of mobile devices. Operation system OS. It is responsible for overall management of wireless network. And internetworking function IWF. It enables to communicate the MSC with other network. So these are the components of the architecture. Next is your CDMA 2000. CDMA 2000, also known as C2K, is a family of 3G mobile technology, and standard for sending voice, data and signaling, and it is developed by 3GP2 as a backwards compatible successor to second generation CDMA IS-95, set of standard and used especially in North America and South Korea. Attributes of CDMA are soft handoff. What are the attributes used in CDMA? That is soft handoff, soft capacity, multipath tolerance, leading performance, efficient use of spectrum, and support for advanced mobile services and all IPs, devices selection, seamless evolution, path issue flexibility. So these are the attributes of CDMA. Next is your WCDMA, the fast multiple access third generation partnership project, wideband code division networks, WCDMA, while launched in 2002 and the end of 2005. There are 100 WCDMA networks open, and a total of more than 150 operators with license for frequencies WCDMA operations. Currently, WCDMA networks are deployed in UMTS band of around 2 GHz. As WCDMA mobile penetration increases, it allows WCDMA network to carry a greater share of voice and data traffic. Next is WCDMA can offer a lot more voice minutes to customer. Meanwhile, WCDMA can also improve broadband voice service with AMR codec, and which clearly provides better voice quality. And in addition to the high spectral efficiency, third generation 3G WCDMA provides more dramatic changes in capacity and base station. Next is your wireless sensor network. This wireless sensor network is an infrastructure-less wireless network that is deployed in large number of wireless sensors, and it is a purely ad hoc it is coming under the ad hoc network, and that is used to monitor the system. And sensor nodes are used in WSN with the onboard processor, and that manages and monitors the environment in a particular area. And each station, base station in a WSN system is connected through the internet to share the data. And the wireless sensor network, WSN, is an infrastructure-less wireless network that is deployed in a large number of wireless sensors in an ad hoc manner, and that is used to monitor the system physical or environmental conditions. Then sensor nodes are used in WSN and with onboard processor that manages and monitors. Next, the components of WSN. What are the components used in WSN? First is your sensor. Then sensor means WSN are used to capture the environmental variables and which is used for data acquisition. Next is your radio nodes. It is used to receive the data product produced by the sensor and sends it to the WLAN access point. And WLAN access point receives the data which is sent by the radio nodes wirelessly and generally through the internet. Next is your evaluation software. The data received by the WLAN access pointing is processed by software called as evaluation software for presenting the report to the users for further processing of the data, and which can be used for processing, analysis, storage and mining of the data. Next is what are the application of WSN? First is your IoT, Internet of Things, surveillance and monitoring for security, threat detection, noise level of surroundings, environmental temperature, humidity and air pressure. Next is your medical applications like patient monitoring, agriculture, landslide detection. So these are the application WSN. What are the challenges of WSN during the development of this network? QS, quality of service. Next, security issues, energy efficiency, network throughput, performance, ability to cope with node failure, and cross-layer optimization, scalability to large scale of deployment. So that's about chapter 9. Next we are going to discuss chapter number 10. So thank you.